I am sat in my 2022 BMW 330e and I've got a new product that I've been sent to review. It's a Topdon TopScan, which is similar to stuff I've tested before. I can hear you saying it. It's basically a Bluetooth device that plugs into your OBD port, and then you look at the stuff on your screen, your diagnostic, but this one has something extra. Okay, I've had to download the BMW app, so that's already there. So diagnostics. Hello. Confirm. Oh, ignition's not on, is it? Damned automatic cars. Let's just turn it off. Read the VIN. What? Let me just check again. Okay, we wasn't connected to the Bluetooth, so hopefully. Right, now it's got one. Confirm. And here we are. One moment, I have a telephone call. Right, the telephone call gone out of the way. You can see it's a BMW 3 Series 330 2021, so I'm going to confirm that. This is the device we're using. Right, confirmed. What's doing there? Oh, diagnostic mode active. Right, I don't expect there to be any problems. Being a 2022, you wouldn't think so, would you? So let's have a look. Auto scan. Let's do everything. Scanning. Wait for this. Interesting car. Very nice. Bye. Oh God, it's found faults already. I follow a YouTube channel in America, Scotty Kilmer, and he's always talking about German cars. Don't buy them, BMWs, Audis and everything else, because of all the problems. And like I say, this one has done not much over 10,000 miles. Got the live data running here. Obviously, we're not going anywhere. It's in sport mode. But you can see engine speed 952, coolant temperature, engine oil temperature, battery voltage, emissions warning light off, emissions warning light, I don't know what that is, more. It's okay. Engine status light off, operating time since operating hour counter. That's interesting. 16,230 minutes. Operating mode, VVT, idle off, target speed 950 revolutions a minute. Oil pressure 35.85, ambient temperature. Look at all the stuff you can do on here. Intake temperature, charging pressure. Intake pipe, Vanos exhaust position, and you can get more information. Do a graph so you can see if it's changing. I don't know if I rev it up if it will make any difference. Yep. What else we got here? Fuel tank level. 7.92 UK k gallons. It only holds like 40 litres, this car. It's one of the negative things. Look, fuel temperature. Electric fuel pump, 4.4 gallons an hour. Rail pressure, fuel rail pressure, 2,494 psi. Cylinder 1, rough running value. Cylinder 2, cylinder 3, cylinder misfire 0000. Tapping noise. Look at all these things. Wastegate, because it's got a turbocharger. .21%. So you get the picture. Look at all these things. How many kilometers it's reading. Oh, it's 11,724 miles. So you can check if your car's been clocked or anything. Of course it hasn't. Brake light test. Brakes on, off. Ignition timing, 15 degrees. So much information, you don't know what to do with it. It just tells you everything. But that wasn't the main reason that I was interested in this, because originally when I was asked to review this, I was a bit dubious because I've tested stuff before, but this is the one, and there's something special about it. What it is, I mean, this is the diagnostics mode, and it does all the usual things. You know, it tells you all the warning lights that you can get, all the usual stuff. You can do special things, like if you change your oil, reset the light, throttle position, all those things, airbags. Usual. There is technical service bulletins, and then here, this is for emissions. I don't know which one it is. Failed. Catalyst monitoring. Anyway, that's for emissions. Not really interested in that. But if you go across here, something we have, what's this? Volume efficiency. 2.5 litres, 6,500 air temperature. Let's calculate the efficiency. 94.32%. Excellent. Anyway, that's not it either. What I'm interested in is this one here. Vehicle performance. Not for use on public roads. La 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 la. Whoa ho ho. We can do 1/4 of a mile, 1,000 feet, 1/8 of a mile, 330 feet, 60 feet. 0 to 60. What else we do? Right, you have to accelerate to start. I'm not going to do it now because, look, it's dreadful. So, tomorrow I've got to go to work. Probably on Tuesday, as long as it's not raining, we're going to go and find out more about this. Can't wait. Some clarification about the performance testing. It was done on a private access road, which is over 1/8 of a mile, but nowhere near long enough to do 1/4 of a mile runs at 100 mile an hour speed. So bear that in mind. It's also December. It was -3 on this day when we did the testing, and it's rear-wheel drive car. It did have wheel spin, so not optimum. If I had access to Santa Pod, I'd go to Runway Brung, do a full 1/4 mile. But the season's over and the track is closed. So just to clarify. So what do I think about the Topdon TopScan? Do I recommend it? Yeah. It's only like £50 in the UK, and that's really cheap for a good diagnostic tool. As you can see, it showed awful lot of functions on the BMW with the test vehicle. I also did put it in my Mondeo, but I didn't film it. But it's basically same sort of thing. It's very comprehensive, and for the price, you can't really beat it. So is it as good as my more professional models? Well, no, of course not. You know, it doesn't have all the full functionality. It doesn't have, you know, you can't operate all the things in the same way. But for most people, this is pretty much all you need. It's very small, doesn't take up any room, and it's not a big investment. And the performance bit is a huge bonus. How accurate it is, I don't know. There are lots of other systems which are specifically for performance, and they, you know, obviously they would be much better, but they cost hundreds. I mean, I'm looking at one at the moment for performance, because performance interests me, drag racing interests me. Obviously, if you follow the videos, you know I like drag racing, and I've drag raced myself many times. So something like that is really useful, and that's what really piqued my interest in this. How accurate it is, though, like I say, I don't know until I can compare it to something else. But it's a good benchmark, and if you did use it for performance and you want to make modifications, or you thought there's something wrong, whether it's accurate or not, you will be able to see differences, so you would know it's improved, the time's improved, or it hasn't. So it's all relative, isn't it? Obviously, everybody wants to have something that's really accurate, because if you're serious, you know, if you're a street outlaw fanatic, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's the end of this video. I think it's a good, useful tool. £50. What can you get for that? Not much. You know, I can't say any more, really. It does everything it's supposed to do. It's quite impressive. And it does the few extra little bits and pieces as well. And it covers pretty much every car. So hopefully you found this useful. And if you did, consider subscribing if you're not already. And if you're not, why aren't you? You know, you should be by now if you're following me. But anyway, it helps my channel out. So do likes, comments. I like comments. I try and answer them all. Unless, of course, they're stupid, then I don't bother. So anyway, watch out for some more videos soon. Cheers, bye. And take it easy on the roads, because it's pretty slippery and horrible.